Good morning, YouTube. This is Rockhead from Virginia Rockhead. Today is Locally Collected Rocks Day. All the rocks you see in today's video will be locally collected here in Northern Virginia. I've got my Extreme 17-pound barrel full of mostly Virginia blue quartz. And I've got my Thumlers 15-pound barrel full of petrified wood, banded agate, moss agate, carnelian, and a bunch of others. So let's get these washed out and see what we've got. Okay, folks, this is the mostly Virginia blue quartz barrel. Last week I added a few extras, but they're going to come out again this week. This is the quartz. It's coming along nicely. You know, it comes in dark blues, light blues. You can see this piece is a lot lighter, more easily identifiable as blue. And then last week we added a few little things like this lovely moss agate here. But I don't think anything. Oh, here's another piece of blue quartz. That's interesting. Still has the crust rock over it. This is the petrified wood that we put in there last week. All this non-blue quartz is going to move over to the Thumlers barrel. This is a piece of petrified wood coming along nicely. Got some banded chert here, looking good. And the let's not forget the Mina rock. This is my purple rock that nobody agrees with me is actually purple. Okay, so the reason I'm going to put some of these back in the Thumlers barrel is because I joined the Feather River Worldwide Rock Tumbling Contest. And my rocks have come in, and they are going to go in here with the blue quartz. Stand by. So this is the Worldwide Rock Tumbling Competition rock that they sent me. You send in 35 bucks and they send you 3 pounds worth of rocks. You tumble them, and then you send back your 5 best rocks, and then everybody is rated from there. This is Lahontan agate from western Nevada. Right now it doesn't look like much. I googled it up. Evidently there's some good purples and pretty material to be had in here. I don't know what everybody else's rocks look like, but I was fortunate enough to get some pretty good sized rocks. You're allowed to modify these rocks a little bit before you put them in a tumbler. Like, do something with that'll never tumble out of there. And then once you get past the first stage, no more modifying. It's all about the tumbling, no hand polishing afterwards, and you just send in your 5 best rocks. So that's what that competition is all about. So these are the rocks that are going to go in my Extreme 17-pound barrel, and you know, I will do a little bit of work on them first. But that's the situation with the Worldwide Rock Tumbling Contest. So next up is the Thumlers 15-pound barrel. So here is the rocks out of the Thumlers 15-pound barrel. They are all looking pretty good. Got some blues and pinks and green, and of course lots of red. Here's some rocks of interest. We'll start with my favorite first. This I've been showing for a while now. You can see those bands run all the way around that thing. Really excited about that rock. I'm going to do some grinding on it today, right there and a little right there, and maybe some along there. That is one rock of interest. Talk about a few others. This thing is another one of my favorites. It's think this is a plume agate. You can see down into there the 3D plume going on. This one's pretty close to moving on to the next stage. I'll be real excited to see that thing tumbled. Here's some of the blue that I love so much. Here's another plume agate. You can see down in there. You can see the 3D stuff going down in there. Pretty excited about this one too. Can't wait to see that one fully tumbled and polished. Here's just one that I think is pretty. It's quartz. Got some orange, a little bit of yellow going on there. Quartz always tumbles up well because it's very hard. This is what Carrie calls the lung rock. I call it the fire rock. I think it looks like it's on fire. She thinks it looks like a lung. Maybe if you put it like that, it looks like a lung. This is the conglomerate rock that I was pretty happy about and still am. It's got lots of pretty colors going on there. I'm wondering if it's a little too porous and maybe it won't take a real nice polish in the end. I guess only time will tell. This is just one that I thought was pretty. You can see right into that thing as well. Beautiful piece of local carnelian. We have that a lot around here. This piece pretty close to moving on. This piece here we found in a creek walk, Rockhead Jr. and I, a couple weeks back. My buddy Rob said he liked this one. Hopefully some of that will tumble off, and then you can see the bands in there, nice and translucent-y. And then last but not least, this rock with the natural design on it. You can see it kind of stops right there and then wraps around to this side, covers most of the rock, and the two sides kind of dead end right there, but then it wraps around. Pretty interesting stuff. Then we are adding some rocks from the Extreme 17 barrel, because we added the, I'm really looking forward. I have high hopes for this rock. You've seen this rock before. This is the petrified wood. It's got good depth in there. These rocks are going from one barrel to another to make room for the competition rocks. This is a piece of green petrified wood. Damina rock. Some more petrified wood. Banded jasper. Some more petrified wood. This piece is interesting. It came from a piece of petrified wood too. You can see that red and yellow in there. I think that will look fantastic when it's all polished up. Yet another piece of petrified wood. We really like the petrified wood around here. And you've already seen this piece. It's got some nice red color to it. Alright, so that's it for the Thumlers 15-pound barrel with the new rocks that I added. I don't know if I'll be able to add any more today. I would like to. We'll see. Stand by. Okay, folks, we're almost done with today's video. As usual, if you're enjoying the video, give it a like and consider subscribing. These are the rocks that are moving on from today's Thumlers 15-pound barrel. I got them dry so you can see not all rocks can be perfect. It's got some fractures. This is one of my favorites. Looking forward to that thing moving on. You know, some fractures, but you know, it's just not going to get any better. So you just have to deal with it. All right, those are the ones that are moving on. These are the ones that I did some grinding on today. Just did a little bit. That was actually like that. I just grinded on this. This right here, pretty obvious. You can see how coarse those grinder marks are. In 1 week, you won't even be able to see them. Did a lot of grinding on that rock. This one, I'm still not sure this one's going to turn out, but depends some time on the grinder, obviously. This is some of that green petrified wood. It broke while I was grinding it, so I had to grind it some more. A lot of these I know better now than to put all those fractured rocks in there. I tried to grind out the fractures. We'll see if that worked. This one did a lot of grinding on. You know, if it's got deep holes in it and stuff, you got to grind it out because it just won't tumble out. A lot of grinding. That whole side was grinded down. And this is the precious. You can see I did a lot of grinding. There's the one spot that I didn't grind. So still looking kind of rough right there. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so those are the rocks that are grinded on and going back in the tumbler. Here's the ones that I added this week. These are from yesterday's creek walk. This is the really banded kind of transparent one. You can see I did a lot of grinding on that. Had a lot of fractures on it. And then this, you probably won't even recognize. This is my favorite one from yesterday's creek walk. It's got it's petrified wood. It's got a lot of colors in it, but it also had a lot of fractures in it, which I attempted to grind out. So that's it for today's video, folks. Thanks for watching.